Good morning, students. Today we will revisit the chapter that is microorganisms, friend and foe. There are large number of living organisms present around us. We can see most of the living organisms with the naked eye, okay? But there are large number of other organisms which are so small that it is not possible to see them with the naked eye. Okay, large number of organisms present in our surroundings. Some organisms we are able to see and some organisms we are not able to see with the help of our naked eye. So how they are visible? How we are able to see those organisms? We can observe only with the help of microscope. We can observe those organisms with the help of microscope. Now, what is the name of that organisms which can be observed only under microscope? They are called microorganisms. What are microorganisms? The living organisms which cannot be seen with the naked eye and can only be observed through microscope are called microorganisms or microbes. Okay? So, microscope is what? Microscope is a device through which we are able to see microorganisms. This is about microorganism. Here you can see written, for example, you might have observed that during rainy season most bread gets spoiled and its surface get covered with grayish white patches. Observe the patches through microscope or through magnifying glass. Then what you will observe? You will see tiny black rounded structures. You know what these structures are? From where do they come from? This is what we have to learn in this chapter. So microorganisms, about microorganisms I have told you. Then next, microorganisms may be unicellular or multicellular. Unicellular means made up of single cell. Multicellular means made up of many cells. The science which deals with the study of microorganisms is called microbiology. Okay? The science which deals with the study of microorganisms is called microbiology. And the scientists who study microorganisms are called microbiologists. Okay, the scientist named microbiologist. So this is about the microorganisms, microbiology and microbiologists. Now next, here you can see some activities written. Collect some moist soil from the field in a beaker, means the observation of microorganisms. In these activity they have given. Now microorganisms, where do microorganisms live? Microorganisms are present everywhere. Some live alone whilst other grow in groups called colonies. Some microorganisms live alone and some microorganisms grow in colonies. They are found in every kind of environment. They are found in air, soil, water bodies like sea, lakes, ponds. They are also found in dead and decaying organisms and even inside our bodies. They can exist in extreme conditions of temperature like droughts, in hot water springs, in desert, polar regions, marshy lands, etc. They survive in extreme environment conditions by forming a hard outer covering called cyst. Okay, how they survive in extreme environmental conditions? By forming a hard outer covering called cyst. Okay, now Major groups of microorganisms. Major group of microorganisms. Microorganisms, see here, microorganisms are classified into four major groups. That is bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae. They are four major groups. Viruses are also microscopic but are different from other microorganisms. Okay, we will discuss this virus later, that why they are different from other microorganisms. Okay, firstly we will discuss these four groups of microorganism, that is bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae. Okay, now first is bacteria. Bacteria, it is a first microorganism. This first microorganism discovered by Antony van Leeuwenhoek. Bacteria was discovered by, or the description of microorganism was given by scientist Antony van Leeuwenhoek. Then the question is that how he has observed this microorganism. He was okay. Now the question is that how he has discovered microorganism. Antony van Leeuwenhoek one day he was observing some ओके सो क्या हुआ था कि वो ऑब्ज़र्व कर रहे थे, तो उनके माइक्रोस्कोप के बगल में एक ग्लास में पॉन्ड वाटर रखा हुआ था. वो क्या होता है, सडनली गिर जाता है, तो उसका कुछ अमाउंट जो होता है वो लेंस के नीचे जब गिरता है फिर वो ऑब्ज़र्व करते हैं. देन ही ऑब्ज़र्व अंडर दी दैट वाटर, ड्रॉप ऑफ वाटर under the microscope. Then he has observed that some organisms are there which is moving. Okay, that microscope was self-designed microscope of Antony van Leeuwenhoek. He has observed that in the drop of that pond water some organisms are living. Then he had concluded that there are the organisms which are very very small and observed under the microscope only, not with the naked eye. So he has given that or name of organisms, microorganisms, and that name that organism was bacteria. Then later on different discoveries related with microorganisms occur. Now first we will learn about the bacteria. Bacteria are very small and the simplest living organisms. They can vary in size from 0.2 to 100 microns. Okay, microns, it is a unit of measuring size of microorganism. 1 micron is equal to 1 upon 1000 micrometer. Okay. Bacteria are single-celled organisms. They are found almost everywhere. They are categorized into different shapes, means they are found in different shapes. First, bacilli. Okay, first bacilli, rod-shaped bacteria. Okay, these bacteria are rod shaped. See in this second picture, top of the picture, second one, this blue appearance, this is rod shaped bacteria. Okay, then cocci, spherical shaped bacteria, vibrio, comma shaped bacteria, spirula, spiral shaped bacteria. These are the shapes of bacteria. Okay, they are found in 4 different shapes: bacilli, rod-shaped bacteria; cocci, spherical-shaped bacteria; vibrio, comma-shaped bacteria; spirula, spiral-shaped bacteria. Okay, examples of bacteria. There are many examples of bacteria like lactobacillus bacteria, Vibrio cholerae, Streptococcus pneumoniae, various examples of bacteria. Next, we will learn about the fungi. Next organisms we will discuss about the fungi. Okay, this is this is about the bacteria. I have told about the bacteria. When we will complete all these four major groups of microorganisms and viruses, then we will learn the useful microorganisms and harmful microorganisms. Okay, till now only this is about the small introduction of bacteria, fungi, algae, protozoa. Now next is your fungi. Fungi is a group of diverse organisms that lack chlorophyll. They generally grow in dark, warm and moist conditions. Most of the fungi feed on dead things while some live on other living organisms. Fungi are unicellular also and multicellular also. Unicellular example, yeast, multicellular, mushroom. Okay. Some other examples of fungi are yeast, mold, mushroom, penicillium. This is about the fungi. A small introduction of bacteria, small introduction of fungi. Now, I will give you 3 questions of different marks, sample questions with answers. Go through those answers and questions and see the word limit, because in exam you have to write down according to the word limit given. Exceeding word limit, you will lose your marks. Proper answer, to the point answer. No one will write the stories of any topic. The question, what is the question given? You have to write the answer on the basis of that question only. Okay? Now see the questions, 3 questions. Now see, first question, what are microorganisms? This is some sample questions. 1 marks. Answer is the living organisms which cannot be seen with the naked eye and can be observed through a microscope are called microorganisms. The guideline which I have given you, in that guideline it is written that 1 mark question is all. You can write the 1 mark question in the word limits 10 to 15. Okay. This is how you have to write. What are microorganisms? 1 marks, the living organisms which cannot be seen with the naked eye and can be observed through microscope. Sorry, here the spelling of microscope, O is missing. Okay, you can write in your own words correctly. Are called microorganisms. Now next question about 3 marks, that write the characteristics of bacteria. You have to write the 3 characteristics, because the answer, the marks given is 3. You can easily write 3 points. Bacteria is a unicellular organism. They don't have well-defined nucleus. Okay, unicellular organisms, like in cell chapter you have learned that unicellular organisms, bacteria, they don't have well-defined nucleus. Now this is third point, that bacteria can vary in size from 0.2 to 100 microns. They are found in 4 different shapes. This is a 3 point. You can write according this. Then 2 marks question can be asked like this, that classify bacteria on the basis of their shapes. So on the basis of their shapes, bacteria are classified into 4 categories. Rod-shaped bacteria, that is bacilli. Okay, it is the name of the shape. Then spherical shaped bacteria, cocci. comma shaped bacteria, Vibrio, spiral shaped bacteria, Spirilla. Okay, जैसे first question you will get the, if you write like this, then you will get 1 marks. In second question, the question is asking that 3 characteristics, 3 marks, you can write 3 points, you will get 1 marks for 1 point. Then this 2 marks, 4 shapes are there, half marks, you will get the whole 2 marks. This is how you have to write the answers. Word limit is given in your guidelines. Write according to the word limit. No stories can be entertained. Okay, next explanation of the rest of the topics you will get tomorrow. Go through this video. If you have any doubt, then you can clear your doubts between 2 to 3 p.m. Okay, thank you.